Good evening. Welcome to Options Center. It is Tuesday evening at 11:41 p.m. This is 8/9/22, you guys. We're going to do ES on multiple time frames. I haven't done an update in quite some time. I've been traveling to Pennsylvania, helping some peeps out. Love those guys. Shout out if you're listening. Okay, so if you're new here, go down to that bottom right hand corner, hit that Options Center logo and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification button so you get these updates often, okay? Right now, we're going to start ES on the monthly time frame. Nothing has changed from the last time that I did a video, okay? We had this consolidation zone, had it highlighted forever now. And we came back up to it. We're testing it along with the 8 EMA on the monthly, which is a trend indicator. And so we're trending to the downside. We're back testing that trend and also this consolidation area. Yeah, we might come up to this 20 simple. We might pop above there. But we're really looking to head back down, and our next target would be this 50 simple on the monthly time frame. So you see we have the bearish crossover. We're still heading to the downside. Same thing, we're trending down here on the RSI. Now, did we pop above a little bit and we bounced off of this 50? That's something we'll have to watch, you know. Yeah, we can move lines around. Sure, it broke that, but you saw the divergence with that line there. Let me fix that just a little bit. You know, so could it come up here? Sure, that's possible. But we're going to keep this line here, and we have not made a higher high or a higher low on this RSI yet. So we'll see how that goes. We'll continue to monitor each and every day. Let's move down to the weekly. On that weekly time frame, and we have the bearish rising wedge. We came down here. It looks like we have a 5-wave move down. Came right up to that same resistance. It was support, now resistance. It's there, you guys. There's nothing to hide. It's been there. We're rejecting off of it. We had on the weekly, we had a doji candle. We're not getting any follow through yet, but we have a catalyst tomorrow with the CPI index. So we'll check that out. It's for inflation. All these metrics that we're following right now, whether it's employment. The market is, I think, see, I'm a pure technician, so the market shows you what it's going to do anyway. But when you get to, data points and earnings and stuff like that, it exaggerates exactly what's happening, and it accelerates what's going to happen, what was going to happen anyway. That's the way I look at it. Now, I do think we're at resistance. We may pop above it just out of volatility and then start heading down from there. But we're holding right at this, we're oscillating around this 100 simple moving average, and technically we're on this trend up. So I'm not going to deny the fact that once we had this huge move down, that this might be our initial move up. We come back to test the breakout zone, and then we move a little bit higher. So that's in the cards. You saw how the RSI was breaking out on the monthly. Well, on the weekly it already did, but we're at resistance here at the 50 line as well. So you see the MACD also had a bullish cross. So that kind of says to me that we're going to move up a little bit, maybe test back down, move up to the 0 line, and then we continue to the downside in this bear market. All right. Moving on to the daily. Daily trend is our friend. I'm looking at this trend line up here. I think we're going to test that at some point. We'll see. You see how things are getting real narrow. We broke this trend line down here We're back underneath the support slash resistance, but we're holding at the 8 EMA. So tomorrow, and that's also the 100 simple daily moving average there. We're holding on those. Tomorrow we have a catalyst. Yeah, we could back test this trend line breakdown and then start heading back down lower to retest the breakout area. Those are kind of the scenarios I'm looking at. I don't see this really just accelerating to the upside and continuing on up, but you know, you got to watch price. That's it's the main arbiter there. So, what else do we have going on here? You see, we made this huge move. We had the daily bullish divergence, make a huge move to the resistance area on the MACD, possibly a crossover here coming soon. Still working this trend line on the RSI, broke out from the triangle breakout area. So, you know, we just can't deny that this is a bullish moment in a bear market. And even if we do come back to retest areas down here, might retest this triangle and start continuing to the upside again before we move down. So it's just a huge possibility. Now, I've seen other work there with Elliott waves and stuff like that. And this, you know, after this correction here, we just continue to move to the downside. That's possible. But when we get to those main points where, you know, points of interest, we might, you know, really tone down on our trading and just see what happens at those points. And you can use your back against something like this support, and price comes down to this 3,900 area. You go bullish on it, and if it breaks down underneath, get out. That's all. Simple as that. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can notice anything else here on the 65-minute chart, also known as hourly. We had this channel going up here, and we broke down from that channel, but we have a new one sort of holding on here, and you know, you can adjust it, you can up and down, but the whole point is I do think this is an area where we could break up really. I don't know, with the CPI. I thought this was ending diagonal, so that's one possibility. But if we hold this area, then all this was probably, you know, this, you have an A, B, and then a C move here. But this is possibly a 1, 2, 3, ending up here, 4, and then one more move to the upside. So we'll be looking at that. We have the expected move on the bottom here. I don't think that's what we're trying to visit. I think we're looking for this 42.32 up on the upside. Do I think it's completed at that point? Possibly. We'll have to see. But we do have some bullish divergence on the lower time frames. I do think we actually move up from the CPI in the morning. We might fake break to the downside, and then we actually start lifting off to the upside for a catalyst. But again, I continue to be bearish, but this is just a march to the upside before we get really bearish and continue the trend to the downside. So we will have a nice big correction, a corrective move. We had this area here that held around the 3,900, held again, got above it, started to break up, retested it, and then we're off to the races. Well, I do think we're going to come back to retest that area. Whether we continue the upside and go to the downside, that's for the future. We're not here to talk about that yet, but we'll continue to monitor those. So don't forget to hit that notification button, and we will have later videos that will describe it. All right. I do believe if we get underneath that 4,100 zone, you know, we're already starting to break down, because we'll be under the 8 EMA and that 100 simple moving average as well. So I think that's a no-go. I think this is a make or break point at the 4,100. And I don't mean a spike underneath it. I mean a close underneath it, you know, back test, and we continue to the downside. But, you know, even in Elliott wave terms, I don't see, let me fix that real quick. I don't see this as an impulsive move, unless we have an impulsive move down here as a 1 2, and then I can't read this as an impulsive move. 1, 2, and then headed down. It doesn't look like that. It looks like a 3-wave move as a corrective move. 3-wave up, 3-wave down, 3-wave up, 3-wave down. That's what it looks like to me, but we'll continue to keep looking at it. We're going to hold this ground here. We'll look at 4,100 as our crucial area. We are long on the market. I did some lottos for tomorrow just in case that CPI really starts going to the upside. And I'll show you our favorite play. We jumped into, and I say we, I do just mean me, but I have a family. You know, I say we. It's my family. We this is our money, so we jumped into Tesla. I do think we'll hit this 911 point up here. I do believe this is a pullback and it's done. We're back at a support for the channel and also this support area here. And we'll start. We already bounced a little bit off of it, but I do believe with the with positive, it doesn't matter. However, the market reacts to CPI numbers. I believe that will move to the upside with this. And this is also, if you consider this a wave 4, this is a 1-2-1-2 setup that we had. So if this is all a wave 3 from here to the top, you know, we're right at that 38.2 retracement at the 840 area. And I do believe that's what's playing out right now. We're going to take that risk. We played some 890 calls. And in the morning, if we start to get bullish, I will add on to those calls for next week. And I can actually get rid of this because I have it on my Elliott Wade page. And then I do believe the next move is going to be somewhere up around this resistance area at the 980 area, and possibly the top of the channel around the 1000 area if we start to break above it and break back down as a fake break. So something to look at. I do believe we have one more move to the upside on Tesla. Do we have a bullish crossover? Not official yet, but we'll be looking out for that. So all right, I think that's all we got here. This is my favorite setup here for the rest of the week. If we break down from there, easy stop from underneath. Okay, you start to play to the downside, and you know, you start breaking out from this channel. Get out of your play, get out of the calls. It's not working. Move on. All right. Thanks for joining us here at Option Center. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to like those videos, you guys. It helps us get this information out to other people.